So what's the solution? Squeeze your shoulders down and back, of course. Right? Wrong.
Watch out now. Don't stop. Watch out now.
So then, why would I say that something like a face pull that pulls your shoulders back and down may not be the right step for you? Because, let me explain, we have this thing called the pump handle on our rib cage. Or this is actually the sternum, the chest bone, right? It's also called a pump handle. Why is it called pump handle? Because it acts like a pump handle as we inhale and exhale. When we breathe in, pump handle rises, exhale, pump handle goes down, pushes the air out. So that's why it's called the pump handle. Now, when we have a pump handle, then it's in the down position, compressed. Body basically compensated this way. Now, that's another video for another time, but just know that this is in a collapsed structure. See how the shoulders actually come forward in a rounded position immediately? Now, most of the time, people with this posture also have like a rounded, more rounded upper back, more in a kyphotic position in the upper middle back area. When you have a down pump handle, everything gets pushes back, isn't it? So shoulders coming forward, giving you that more rounded look. Now, if I were to perform a shoulder retraction or something like a face pull exercise, can you see how inefficient this strategy is? We're trying to stretch out the pecs, but when we're stretching it out, it's in this collapsed structure. There's no way you're going to make that pump handle rise up. Now, by doing that, you're actually flaring your ribs up. That's not what we want, right? So we may think that we are actually stretching out the pecs, but we're not really doing that. So this is not a good strategy to start with. And most of the time, people will present with this structure. When you get them to do a face pull, you're going to feel lots of neck and upper back kind of tension. You're going to feel it's tight, right? If that's you, stop doing the face pull. Why? You're just giving yourself a neck workout. Not really you're not really changing your posture just by stretching out the pecs. If I get you to do that wall stretch, same thing, same old story. Don't do that, it's inefficient. Let me show you a better way to fix rounded shoulders. So I'll always utilize this quadruped position with your arms reaching at 90 degrees, knees directly under your hips, or actually I'll start off people with the knees behind the hips, not in front. Okay, usually they don't have the range, they will start in that position. So knees behind the hip will be a better solution. Now, pushing into protraction. So your shoulder blades are actually coming forward. Now, that may sound weird. Aren't you trying to fix rounded shoulders? This shoulder's coming forward, but yet you're trying to get me to push into more rounding of the shoulders? Hear me out first. Okay? Your body compensated into this position, and we're going to try to put it in this position to try to get the right areas to fire and expand. So, when we are in this back row or quadruped position, now your serratus muscle, we're trying to get the serratus to fire, get your shoulder blades put forward, the serratus muscles on the side of the rib cage, that's what we're trying to get at. So when we get that firing, it's going to have this compressive force squeezing onto the side of your rib cage, and it's going to promote some expansion in the front and back, but mostly in the front because you're facing downwards. Okay? So this down position where your chest bone is facing the ground, is actually gravity is going to help pull this chest bone down, and on top of that, your serratus is actually squeezing from the side, pushing contents forward. So your lungs, when you breathe in, the air goes downwards, with gravity aiding this chest bone going down towards the ground. So, doesn't that make sense? Once we are able to breathe into this area, you should see this nice expansion. Of course, you're not going to see it on yourself. If you video yourself, you're going to see this nice expansion. Okay, I'm going to show you like what nice expansion of the chest looks like. It's over here in this video. Okay, so you can see the chest or the rib cage actually opening up and closing in nicely. That's the expansion that we want to look for. Now, once we have returned this dynamic movement of the rib cage, then we can talk about adding in face pull. But I won't go there straight. Usually, what I'll do, I'm going to get clients to go dynamically or move dynamically in a bear crawl position. So from a quadruped, we progress to a knees above the ground, quadruped position. I'm going to get him doing bear crawls dynamically. So it means moving forward or backwards. Usually, I will proceed with backwards first, just to help open up some range in the shoulder before we go into maybe some overhead shoulder work. As my previous videos have shown, if you watch those previous videos, you can see that I utilize some of this bear crawl position to try to open up shoulder range. So once we get this expansion in the front, then maybe we can add in the face pulls. But I won't go there so soon. Okay, so work on this a couple of weeks first. So for the quadruped breathing position, I forgot to mention that you should actually go for maybe 6 to 8 long inhales and exhale. When you exhale, make sure you're squeezing in the rib cage, right? Using your obliques to do that. Do this long signing exhale, get everything to close in, hold it, take your next breath in. Okay, then I'll show you a before and after of my client doing this breathing drill. You can see that clearly the rib cage has expanded. Things looks less compressed. Alright, so if you found this video helpful, share it with your friends, or if you have rounded shoulders, try those exercises out. Okay, work at it for a few weeks, put it in your accessory exercise, or maybe use it as your warm-up and cool down. That's going to greatly benefit you. That's what I usually do when I program for my clients. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please help to like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you again. This is Gary from Penultimate Performance signing out.